Hey, what's up, YouTube? TFO619 in the building. Cranking out these videos, boy. Cranking out these videos. And I have a deck request video from Tycario. And he wants to know, he or she, I'm not too sure. I'm sure it's a male. But they want to see my Mega Alakazam deck standard build. You know, without, since we lost Super Scoop Ups and we lost AZ, how I'm playing my Mega Alakazam deck. And that's hilarious because I went to my, I'm gonna back the camera up a little bit. I went to my local card shop today, and that was the deck I was actually testing. So, yeah, it's ironic that actually says that. There's a motorcycle outside, so you have to excuse all that racket living in the hood. I'm just playing. I think they bounced out of here though, but I have like 3 fans on, so you guys, if there's like a humming noise or whatever, you know it's hot, so bear with me. So I got my Mega Alakazam deck right here, so I'm gonna go through my standard list and see what's happening with it. So I'm gonna just put half of it because it's double sleeved. It's sleeved and sleeved. So I play 4 Secret Rare Mega Alakazams, or excuse me, Secret Rare Alakazams, and this is the heart of the deck. For whatever reason, I guess, maybe because of the artwork or not enough space on the card, or I don't know. The ability, which is once again the heart of the deck, is on Alakazam EX, not the Mega. So if you get Silent Labbed and you like Mega Evolve, like the basic has the ability, it's not the Mega, and it has Kinesis. So when you evolve to Mega Alakazam, you put 2 damage counters on the active and then 3 damage counters on your bench Pokemon, and then it has 1 attack for a Psychic and a Colorless. Sorry for the glare. It has Suppression, and put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any energy attached to it, so you can just spread damage that way on your opponent's Pokemon that have any energy on it, which would more than likely be their attackers, and just go from there. At first glance, some people might think, oh, what is 20 damage and what's 30 damage? Spreading it like that actually is a lot. It's 50 just because you evolved. You put 50 damage, 20 on their active and 30 on the bench. Now what's cute about this is there's a couple other cards that I play here that helps you manipulate the damage, but just think of it this way. Most EX Pokemon and that are played have 180 HP. Some have 170. Alakazam actually has 160. And not if they don't fighting Fury belted or whatever, just in general, you have 160, 170, 180 HP. So let's just say 180 because that's the most, without the belt and stuff like that. So you evolve and you put 2 damage counters on their active and then 3 on that EX Pokemon that has 180 HP, and then eventually, if not the same turn, you evolve again and put 2 damage counters on your opponent's active and 3 more damage counters on that Pokemon EX. When you swing with Mega Alakazam, it is knocked out. Completely knocked out because of the Mega Alakazam's attack. So the magic number for EX Pokemon is 5. So if there's 5 damage counters on the EX Pokemon with 180 HP, and then you swing with Mega Alakazam, that is knockout. And you'll see why. And then for Megas, it's 7 damage counters on a Mega, and then you'll swing with Mega Alakazam, and then it's a knockout on the Megas with 7 damage counters. So this definitely is the heart of the deck. If you don't start with it, that's fine. It doesn't take a hit from your opponent. If you start with it, more power to you because you know that it's coming. It's coming. So yeah, 4 Alakazam EX, and then I play a staggered line actually of 3 Mega Alakazam. Mega Alakazam has 210 HP, 1 retreat cost, times 2 weak to Psychic, and it has Zen Force. and it says this attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon, and it has a base of 10. So if that 180 HP EX Pokemon has 5 damage counters, and you swing with Zen Force for 30, 3 times 5 is 15. Add the 0, that's 150. And then the plus 10 is 160, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, or whatever the case may be. So that's why being able to evolve just a couple times and putting on a couple of EX Pokemon is actually a lot. You can completely and just, you know, it's almost kind of like Creepshow with Gengar. You just swing and they're knocked out. But I play staggered line, and I'll get to why I play a staggered line here of a 4-3. But the Zen Force, it may not seem good. I mean, it has a base of 10, and it's like Waba Fett on steroids. You know, especially when you evolve, you can spread that damage around and guarantee your knockouts and stuff like that. So I play 4-3 of the Mega Alakazam. 2 Shaman for setup. I can move it back some. There we go. 2 Shaman for setup. 2 Hoopa. This is kind of like my Mega Ray build, or the Mega Ray build, I guess. I play 2 Hoopa because I play Skyfield, and you can Scoundrel Ring for Shaman and all the Alakazams you want, and then later on Scoundrel Ring for all the Megas and Shaman. It's just really good to play 2 Hoopa now in a deck like this. I play 2 Waba Fett. Amazing starter, shuts off abilities except from Psychic Pokemon, and it has the Psychic Assault, which is like Mega Alakazam, but just not as strong. Really good non-EX attacker, slows your opponent down. It's really, really clutch. Actually won a game with the Waba Fett, so yeah. I play 2 Waba Fett, and then I play 2 Absol with the Cursed Eyes, and this is how I manipulate the damage. So when it has Cursed Eyes, and when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may move 3 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of his or her Pokemon. So you can, you know, say that, you know, they might not have enough bench or whatever the case may be. You can drop an Absol and Cursed Eyes and move 3 damage counters from a Pokemon that may have too many damage counters on it from you evolving, and then move it to a different Pokemon so that you can later on get the knockout. Or a lot of times what I do is I keep evolving and spreading all this damage and stuff, and then I drop Absols and move 3 damage counters from one Pokemon to a different Pokemon and just knock it out. Just knock it out from moving the damage counters before I've even attacked. And that's really good for doing that too as well. Especially against like the Safeguarders, which I did play. I played a quad. Basically, it was like quad Safeguard Carbink with the break and a couple of other stuff, and I was able to win because I just kept evolving, and spreading all this damage around, and then dropping Absol and then Cursed Eyes, and then moving it to the Safeguarders for knockout, and then swinging on the Pokemon that I could actually hit. So Absol is really, really good in this deck. It's really good. That's all the Pokemon I run onto the supporters and items and all that good stuff. Let me break this up. Okay, there we go. Pretty standard for Sycamore. Why not? I'm not even going to talk about that. I play 2 N for Shuffle Draw. You know, dropping all your links and stuff, or your items, and then ending is really, really good. I play 1 Skyla, and that's to really search for the 1 item card that I need. If I need the 1 link, if I need the Ultra Ball, my Stadium, Mega Turbo, whatever, which I'll get into that. Just the 1 Skyla is really, really clutch. I actually really do like it. I play 1 Lysander, or Lassandra. I'm just going to call it Lassandra. I don't care. That's what I say. Anyway, I play 1 Lassandra. And 1 Lassandra, you can get away with 1 Lassandra because you're spreading so much damage. This ultimately really is the pick and choose your knockout deck with this card. Just to spread damage, and then Lassandra up whatever it is that you put damage on from evolving, and then Zen Force for the knockout, or whatever the threat is, which you can take out really, really quickly just by evolving. So I only play one Lassandra for that reason, and it works really well. Just the one. You don't need really anymore. I play one Hex to help with the Safeguarders, to help with Greninja, because Ref C's really makes any matchup with this deck really hard, because you evolve, and if you don't knock it out, they'll just Ref C's the evolved damage away, and you're just stuck at ground zero. I haven't tested too much with this against Greninja. I played some rounds with it before Worlds happened, and everyone just started copying the finalist list and stuff when they were playing their own variants, and I was able to win some, but a lot of times it just came to time and stuff, because nobody could really take prizes and stuff. And back then, I had Super Scoop Up, so I was able to Super Scoop Up my stuff to heal it off and all of that. So it's really good in that matchup, but definitely for those Safeguarders, and definitely for I forget, but you need your abilities. You need them. Garbodor just wrecks this deck, because you have to evolve to get the damage out. It just wrecks it. And then I play 4 versus Seeker to get all of that back. Onto the item cards now. There we go. It'll seem weird because I just kind of quickly put it in order. I play 1 Super Rod for recovery, maybe up it to 2. If you can really find the space. I felt 1 was okay, but I just play the 1. Feel free to play more if you want. 4 Ultra Ball, because it maximizes your chances to get the Hoopas, plural Hoopas, which can ultimately mean just so much damage, just evolving. So you want to get your Alakazams down ASAP, grab your Hoopas, all that good stuff. So I play 4 Ultra Ball to maximize those chances. I play 4 Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail to get your Mega Turbos. Really, Trainer's Mail to get your Links, because, with Megaphone gone, you can just go ham with your tools. So drop all the Alakazam and all the Spirit Links that you actually can. This helps you dig the Links out. So I play 4 of them. I play 3 Mega Turbo, with us losing Dimensional Valley or Dimension Valley or D Valleys, whatever. We have to just pay the 2 Psychic Energy to attack, and when you really need a knockout and you're going fast, this deck's pretty fast, and you don't want your opponent setting up nothing, you need the Mega Turbo so you can discard your energy and just Mega Turbo it back on. Or mid to late game, these come in clutch, because you evolve or whatever, and if you don't have an energy on the Mega Alakazam for the retaliating knockout, you can Mega Turbo and then attach from turn, which I've done so many times, and then just Zen Force for the knockout. So I play 3 Mega Turbo. I might honestly up this to 1. Up it to 1. Add 1 more, to make sure that I'm able to get it when I need to get it, because I do play a low energy count. Play 4 I play 4 Spirit Links. This is a must-have. You really don't want to end your turn by Mega Evolving. It's not as bad with the deck that doesn't have healing whatsoever. I've done it. You just kind of just Mega Evolve and just put that extra damage on it, knowing that next turn or later down the line that's going to be a knockout at some point whenever you want. But just to get the 4 Zams down and 4 Links, you just need it. So I just play 4 Links. I play 3 Skyfields. Like I said before, because we lost to D Valley, we need a replacement stadium, and this just seems the best. That's why I play the double Hoopa, in order to just drop everything, Shaman for as many as I can, drop as many Alakazams as I can, a Waba Fett or 2, my bench, so it doesn't feel as clogged if I need to drop the Absols and such. So I do play the Skyfield. I feel that that's the most optimal stadium since we lost D Valley. And it works really, really well, actually. I play 2 Floatstone, so Waba Fett and Shaman, and definitely Hoopa doesn't get stuck in the active spot. Of course, you wouldn't really put this on an Alakazam or a Mega Alakazam. And even the Mega Alakazam has 1 retreat, so it's not that bad. So I do play the 2 Floatstone to get out of that. And then the Coop De Gras, I play 4 De-Evolution Spray, and you de-evolve your Mega Alakazam and then evolve a different Alakazam. You can't de-evolve and evolve the same Pokemon, the same like Alakazam in 1 turn. If you could, this deck would be completely busted and everybody would be running it because they'd have so much damage all the time, and they'd play Puzzle of Time and get their De-Evolution sprays and just go ham, 120 on the active and 240 spread across the bench however they want all the time. But this is why I play that staggered line, so I can de-evolve one of the Alakazams, Mega Alakazams, and then evolve a different Alakazam, and then de-evolve and evolve a different one in the same turn. So that's why I play the staggered line of the 4-3 line. And then just to finish it off, I play only 7 Psychic Energy. Definitely. If I was more focused on trying to make this kind of a deck, or this deck, I should say, like better per se, I would add at least 1 more energy, if not 2, and make it 9. I've gotten away with 7 just the entire time. Even when we had AZ and Super Scoop up, I played 7 energy. I played 7. I played 4 regular Psychic, and I played 3 Mystery Energy, which we lost, and my deck just did fine. It was okay. But again, that's when we had Dimension Valley. But so far for me, this 7 is, it can get kind of scary end game, when you don't have really much energy on the board and all of that. So I mean, to play it safe, I would up the energy to at least 8, if not 9, if you have the space for it. But like I said, I've gotten away with 7, and it's just fine. If I was more focused on it, I would up the energy, and I'd play a second Hex Maniac, because Giratina kind of wrecks this deck, but I've beaten Giratina decks a lot just by evolving and spreading that damage and stuff, and then you play the Hex and destroy it or whatever. But if I would make changes to this for the standard format, I would definitely add a second Hex Maniac, because Giratina is going to be everywhere, and add 1 to 2 more energy. So that's my list. Special thanks to Tycario for asking about it. A couple of other YouTubers asked about a couple other decks. Just gave me some time to make videos. If not build the decks, I have a couple other decks I'm trying to build that people are asking. I'm already building them, so I just haven't made a video on it, and they'll be standard format anyway, so you're good with that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, rate, subscribe, and until next time, peace.